This is the second generation Audi R8. It has been completely redesigned inside and out to be sharper and faster. This V10 Plus model has been tweaked to produce 610 horsepower. But from Britain, with less power and less marketing budget, is the McLaren 570S. With lightweight construction and a punchy V8, we knew it would be quick. But would it be quicker than the Audi? It was a battle for the track.
So the McLaren 570S. Well, we're on the track with it now, and it's a very different environment to the real world. Not many people are going to hit the track with it, are they? And I've been driving around Cape Town in this thing for a couple of days now, and this car doesn't want to be your friend. It's not a nice car. It's like the school bully. It wants to give you a wedgie and steal your lunch money. It's kind of teasing you, like, are you good enough? Are you a good enough driver? Do you have the to drive this thing? It's just brutal. You have to be in the mood for this thing. It feels like it does the haka every morning before you take it out of the garage. It's very aggressive. I'm still in normal mode, but let's hit sport. It's got track mode, but slowly. Activate that button. Right, let's see what this McLaren's got. That's quick. Can hear the turbo spooling up behind me. And that's the key difference between this car and the R8 is here we've got two turbos charging the 3.8 litre V8 engine, and it gives a very, very different character to the sports car. And for some reason, that's what McLaren call it, a sports car. Right, onto the main straight at Killarney. Here we go, foot flat. That's 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220. Okay, that's this is the baby McLaren. Are you kidding? How is this the baby McLaren? This thing is crazy. Very few cars pick up speed quite like that. The reason this car is so quick is not necessarily because it's so powerful. In fact, at 419 kilowatts, it's 30 kilowatts shy of the Audi R8 we have here today. But it's because it's so light. At 1,340 kilograms, it's nearly 200 kilograms lighter than the R8. And that's thanks to McLaren's second generation tub. It's a full carbon fiber chassis, which they say has been redesigned to make it easier to get in and out of the car. And it is a little bit, but more importantly, it helps it be very, very stiff out here, very quick. Wow, this thing is good to drive out here. Right, I've given the McLaren to Ashley, and I'm in the R8, which has a reputation for being much easier to go fast in. And I'm gonna see if I can keep up with them. Oh, immediately the brakes are so much easier to use. They're just there for you. Where the McLarens need so much warming up. That already gives me so much more confidence. Definitely not as stiff, the R8. Made out of aluminium, where the McLaren is made out of carbon fiber, and you can really tell. But I think this extra weight in here, this extra 200 kilograms, actually makes the car a bit easier to drive. We've got a naturally aspirated V10 in here, much of it shared with the Lamborghini Huracan, 5.2 liters, no turbos, so free revving this engine. It's a fantastic engine. Oh, down to the hairpin at the bottom of Killarney. I'm right on his tail now. Let's see, he's gonna pull out of this corner now. He's pushing hard. I'm absolutely foot flat on the ground here. He's not running away from me, that's for sure. Right up behind him, on the brakes. at the 100-meter board. Okay, that's a lot of braking. But this is where the engineering of the Audi really comes into play. This is where I think they've achieved something brilliant. Anyone can get in this car and go fast. And some people say that supercars shouldn't be like that. Some people say that supercars should be terrifying and brutal and scary, but why? Why shouldn't everyone be able to experience what it's like to drive a 600 horsepower V10 supercar? And that's what the Audi does. It's the people's supercar.
So then, two very fast but very different cars. But at this stage, we still didn't know which was quicker. Time for a good old-fashioned drag race.
Three, 2, 1, go!
With more power and all-wheel drive, we expected the Audi to win the quarter mile, and it did. But Ashley had a hunch that with warmer tyres, the McLaren had a chance. So we re-ran the race, and this happened. Don't miss part 2 for the final decider, a standing start hot lap race where we find out which car is the fastest.